Welcome to Inside the Mill. We talk real fitness, real results, and the stories to prove it. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mill podcast. And we got a special episode here. We've got some clients that have been with us for about a year and a half now and made a lot of good results. And, before you guys came in a little bit different from some of our other clients. A lot of our clients come in strictly just looking for fat loss. But with you guys, I remember the day that Seth was taking you guys through the consult and everything, and it wasn't so much fat loss wise. You guys just needed a plan. Are both y'all retired?
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was kind of retirement that led you to whenever you're not retired, you're working, so you have a purpose. But it seemed like once retirement came into play, you're like, is this our purpose? Just sitting at home? And then I know with Terry, aches and pains. Same thing, Denise, and, with your shoulder and everything like that, just felt like you had some limitations. And so you guys came in, signed up, and we'll kind of dive into everything. But, just super, super excited to have you guys. And we're going to start out with, I want y'all to take us back to what life looked like before the Vitality Mill.
Well, I was in several years.
Bring that mic up just a little bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
Several years, like 10, 12, 15 years ago, I was in pretty bad physical shape. I would get out of breath bending over to tie my shoes. I couldn't even play golf. I couldn't carry.
Yeah.
Carrying the bag from the pickup to the car would get me winded.
Yeah, just everyday things.
And I had some heart conditions, and I got some of that fixed, which helped.
Yeah.
And then we got on a plant-based diet and lost some weight. And since then, we've changed our diet in other ways to where we didn't have the weight problem, but I wasn't in good physical condition.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I needed to get some sort of consistent workout. And I was trying to do it at home, or I was looking for a gym.
Yeah.
But at home, I would.
No one's there to.
I was thinking, well, I'll do this 3 or 4 times a week. And I'd end up maybe doing it once a week.
Yeah.
And then I had like 3 or 4 different sets of lifts and things that I was doing.
For sure.
And instead of, I'd start out, I want to do 3 sets. And then after the first set, I'm like, that's probably pretty good.
That's already more than what I've been doing. I'm fine.
Man, that was a good workout.
For sure. Yeah. So
And
just
then
kind
it'd be
of
another week or so before I'd do it again.
yeah. So really hurting, and then lack the accountability to really have a plan
Like
and
the
something to
cat-
do
like,
it daily.
Didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
We wouldn't work out if it's up to us at home.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So some of the stuff has changed though. Like you guys play pickleball like all the time.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I play 5 days a week anyway. I had a knee replacement November of 2020. That changed my life drastically. And then had shoulder surgery 2 years after that. Well, I never worked out after I had surgery until I came here.
Yep.
And so I had no muscle and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything active. Well, we came here and I started getting muscle, and it was like, oh my gosh, I think we can start doing something.
Yes.
So we started hiking, going to different national parks and hiking, and it changed our life. This place changed our life. We can do so much more now that we work out and have muscle and strength and endurance.
Yeah.
But I started playing pickleball, and now I play pickleball 5 days a week, and
Oh yeah.
I'm
At least.
competitive.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Let me touch on that real quick because you guys invited me to play pickleball with y'all. And I played college sports, and I like to think of myself as an athlete. Y'all just ran me up and down, and it just kicked my butt. And so it's cool to see that a year and a half ago, I remember Terry just even hinging just hurt. You were in pain. We didn't even have any weight, just a band. And I remember just that motion. And then now, we're a year and a half later, and you guys are schooling me in pickleball and playing regularly.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to see the progress that you guys have made.
Well, let's go back to like when I remember you first 2 came in, we had consult and we talked about it, but what was your first walking in, like first impression, and like, how'd you feel? Were you nervous? Like, what'd that look like?
I was nervous. I had been at several gyms in my life, but you walk in and all the equipment, and you don't know what to do with it. But when we walked in here, I was impressed with all the weights and the different rooms where you have all your equipment. Everything was so organized. Everybody was so friendly. And, it was kind of scary at first, but then once we started coming, you just made us feel welcome and at home. And there's so much camaraderie with everybody that comes here. Absolutely. Everybody roots everybody on, and makes a lot of difference. But our first time we came, we did the warm up and thought that was the workout.
That was so good.
Yeah.
We were so.
Man, that was a good workout.
Yeah, I remember y'all got through it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it was just the workout. It was just the warm up.
Yeah.
It was.
I remember walking y'all through that, and I take you through that, and you're like, okay. And I'm like, all right, you guys ready for the workout? And you go, oh, no.
I mean, I couldn't lift my arm above my head
Yep.
because of my shoulder.
Yeah.
I mean, it's made a big.
Well, that's something we can touch on. Like, and Seth says this all the time. He talks about it like we're kind of in a box, and we think that the box that we're in, just like this room right here, and we just think this is what we're capable of, what's in here. And then you start to get around other people, and you start to push yourself above limits you didn't think that you could do, and that box gets a little bit bigger. And then you're in a bigger room, and then you start to really realize the capabilities and the things that you could do. And I think that that's where you guys are at now, is you see all the things that you can do, and that's what allowed you to have that just confidence to go play pickleball and to start. You guys were hiking every weekend. I remember that. And so it's really opened up things that you guys can do just on a daily basis. Because, I mean, even just little things of you, carrying things into the house, whether it be groceries, stuff like that hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before we started this, if I bend over and pick up even like a 10, 15-pound box, I was liable to throw my back out.
Yes. Yeah.
And now, I got the core strength and back muscles.
Yeah.
I don't have problem. I can lift anything I can lift, basically, and not bother my back.
You don't even really think about it anymore because you built that confidence. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so let's talk about doing it together. So what's it been like for you guys to, just relationship wise, because it's nice to have an accountability partner of, like, when you wake up in the morning, and if you're by yourself, you could easily go, see him tomorrow. Yeah. If one wants to go and one doesn't want to go, that can help bring you guys in, and you guys are consistent Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I already know about what time you're going to be here. I'm already starting to get the weight set up. I know that Denise is going to be here, Terry's going to be here, and I'm already ready for it because y'all are so consistent. But tell me about that, going through this together. What has that been for you guys, relationship-wise?
It's been good for our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's something we do together.
Yeah,
we basically hold each other accountable. I'm probably more reluctant than Denise. She's always been the athlete like you. She was a high school, college athlete. I wasn't.
Yeah.
And she's always, and even in the workouts, she's always pacing me. I'm trying to keep up with her, which is good for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's something I wouldn't be doing if we weren't doing it together.
Absolutely.
I'd be doing it a lot slower and probably a lot less.
Maybe not pushing yourself. Yeah, because that's the thing with Denise. Like today, you just bench pressed. You did 35-pound dumbbells for 5 reps. And so that was a lot. Yeah, exactly. And this is your man right here. And so he's not going to go, I think 35s are good today. And then you're over here doing 35s. Go, well, maybe I should. And Terry did 50s today.
Yeah.
Yeah, for multiple reps. Yeah. You're like, I better go ahead and push myself a little bit more. So it brings you, it starts to get you out of that comfort zone, and then you start to realize the things that you're capable of doing. So it's cool. Yeah.
It pushes you.
Yeah. What do you think that's been for y'all's relationship? Have you seen some growth out of it and seen some challenges? Because you guys are already together a lot, and then doing this as well together. Yeah. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of patience to be able to continue to be around each other on a regular basis.
Easy
for sure.
It does help having each other too. It pushes me to try to be as good as I can, for Terry.
I'd be honest, I don't know if I'd be doing it if it wasn't Denise with me every
Yeah.
time.
That's awesome.
I'd probably find lots of excuses
For sure.
not to make it.
Yeah, Terry, like Terry was saying with Denise, he looks at Denise and goes like, "Well, dang, I got to do that now, or I got to go above that. I got this dude over here that does the same thing. We're in workouts where it's like calls for TRX rows, and I'm looking over and he's starting to do pull-ups. I'm like, well, I got to do pull-ups now. So I totally get that. What is did you ever strength train before you came in? Like really, really like what we do here, like, with the 35s, you only do maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 reps, but
I did briefly at the YMCA in Enid when we lived in Enid, but I had to hire a personal trainer. We joined the Y, and then I hired a personal trainer to help me lift and show me what to do. But it was very expensive to do that, and she quit. I mean, it's like, then I'm by myself.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Vitality Meal is that it's like your own personal trainer.
Yeah.
And you can work at your own pace as far as what weight you lift.
Yeah.
Everybody pretty much does the same workout, but you adjust your weight.
Customize to their ability to. Yeah.
And you're here to tell me what I'm doing wrong
Mhm.
or how to do it correctly.
Yeah.
And just that little tweak makes a big difference. Like, Denise, put your arms, closer
Elbows
together
tighter.
or whatever.
Yes.
But we have our own personal trainers every time
Yeah.
we work out. It's awesome.
I think that's the biggest, when I started this in 2006, that's all we did was one-on-one personal training. And that's all that's all. So if you weren't buying one-on-one personal training, you weren't coming in and training with us. And then in 2011, we started doing small group personal training and started letting like 3 to 6 people in a group. But when we started the Vitality Meal, I knew that we didn't want to make it cookie cutter. At the same time, we didn't want to make it where it's a class where everybody shows up at the same time kind of a deal.
Yeah.
But we knew that it was important to have that strength training side of it, but also have that personal training. And I think you hit it. A lot of people are so focused. If they do get a personal trainer, that's like their lifeline. That's like their person that they go and they get very, very comfortable. And when you lose, like it can be, they can go and find another job or go do something different. You lose that. You can lose that consistency and lose that comfortable being around. And so I think that's what we've really figured out is like it doesn't matter if it's Christian or Isaac or myself or whoever it is. We can step in and we've built that relationship. But at the same time, you have the capabilities to do it on your own with our drop-in schedule and things like that as well. It's like,
awesome.
you know what to do as far as that goes.
I mean, this is the best place ever. I mean, when I had a personal trainer, she left for another job and I was devastated.
Mhm.
I cried.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
for sure.
But because she's all I had.
Yeah.
Here, there's 3 of you that we can come in and we know you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And can tell us what to do. It's awesome. I tell everybody
Different
about it.
routine for every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Work our whole body and not just
That's it.
arms
Yeah.
or legs.
Yeah. Full body strength training. I want to talk about y'all's, and you can start, Denise, with your transformation. And we kind of already touched on it a little bit with your lack of mobility and stuff like that. But life before the Vitality Meal to now, what do you feel like's been the biggest transformation in your life? And
Oh, wow.
you could definitely touch on like your increased range of motion, just with you not being able to bring your arm above your head. And then now, we met you where you're at. We're not going to give you a barbell and say, Denise, press overhead. We're going to start out with mobility movements and we're going to meet you where you are. And so that's one of the things that you could touch on. But if you have any more of talking about like just the transformation you've gotten since you started with us a year and a half ago.
Well, in my leg that I had knee replacement, I had 0 muscle. And so I was very leery to even do a sideward motion. I was scared that it was going to pop out or whatever. And I didn't even know if I could do squats. I was scared to do squats.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys got me gradually going in the squats without weights, just body weight. And it was so encouraging. I was sore. I was like, oh, right, I'm getting muscle.
Yes.
And just over time, I have gotten so much muscle in my legs. I don't even think about my knee. And that's what's so awesome. I don't think, oh my gosh, is my knee going to be okay? I just know it is.
Yeah.
And then with my shoulder, I couldn't even raise my arm.
Yeah.
It was, but now with all the stretching and building my shoulder muscles,
Yeah.
and
Building everything around
I can
it.
slam the pickleball.
Yeah.
I know that from experience.
I can like slam it.
Oh yeah.
So it's changed my life. You guys have changed my life.
Sweet. Y'all done the same for us.
About you, Terry?
Well, I think I told you that first day we were here for the consultation that I was a 90-pound weakling, and I just, I wanted to get stronger.
Yeah.
And in better condition. And, I didn't actually weigh 90 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm right now I have more muscle than I've ever had in my life.
I think something that's different with you two is a lot of individuals will get to they have a knee injury, or they have a shoulder, or they have something where they're doing basic things and can't, and it's hard. And so they just kind of like Christian was talking about, we tell ourselves stories, and the stories are like, might be like, I'm too far gone. I've got too many injuries. I've got, maybe I'm too old, or whatever it may be. And we fall into this trap of we never get to experience what everything else, because like you guys worked your whole life to get to this point in your life to be able to go and do the things that you want to go and be able to do. And I just think it's a detriment to a lot of people that they buy into these stories of like, this is it, I'm done. And they don't ever get to experience that second part of their life, that to go out and do all the things.
That's another part. If Christian will work around, at our age, we have lots of ailments and injuries.
Yeah.
So, if I've done something with my shoulder and he's got a set that doesn't feel good, he'll give me something else to do that works those same areas, but doesn't aggravate my whatever the problem is.
For sure. And that's something we take a lot of pride in, and not just me, but Isaac and Seth as well, is whenever you have something like that, not going, man, like, and pausing and making you feel like you're special or have to be different from somebody, but having the knowledge to go, okay, we're just going to do this instead. Yeah. And so you don't feel like it's a hassle. It's like, okay, well, I can do this and still get the same benefits. So knowing that's not limiting you.
This machine and do that.
Absolutely.
One of the things I also got to do that I never have done in my life was ski. I learned how to ski at 64 because of the muscle I have now. I mean, I always wanted to learn how to ski, but my knee was terrible. And now,
and I've skied, and like I am it look like I got corn cob with my butt. Everything's tight, so it's like it's not an easy thing. And then like there's all kinds of with that is you fall and you're wondering if you're gonna hurt yourself, things like that. But the other side of it, Terry, is when you've been going over the Stretch U as well, and so that's another side of it is like the inside of the Vitality Mill we have Stretch U that we help get individuals that get to the root of any kind of pain or a problem they are, so that they can be able to. And it just part of it is like, if you're putting a lot of extra work in, it's just like a vehicle. There's going to be something that needs to be worked on or be pampered or prepared or fixed or whatever it may be. And so you've also been going over the Stretch U as well to help out with the mobility and flexibility. If you want to speak on kind of that.
Sure. I think, of course, I've always had trouble stretching, and I'm always tight, but we play pickleball, like she said, 4 or 5 times a week, and you use certain muscles in that. And I think that has caused some other muscles to tighten up, which I need this Stretch U to kind of stretch those other muscles, even things out.
Yeah, for sure. Keep you moving.
Yeah.
He needs help with Stretch U for sure. It helps.
And you guys have probably shared a lot of this, but just being with us for about 1.5 years now, what would y'all say makes the Vitality Mill different from any gym you've experienced or any other thing that you guys have experienced up until this point?
Well, with friendliness, everybody's very friendly, and you always feel welcome here. But the main thing is we come here to get a workout, and we always get a workout. You always have a program for us every time we come on what we're supposed to do that day. And you just make it so easy to work out. I mean, if we didn't have Vitality Meal, we would not work out.
Yeah.
I mean, the accountability of.
Yeah, the accountability. It's also, we come about the same time every day, and so do a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And it's a social thing. We
Yeah.
get to know these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know by first name. We're friendly. Some. It's
Some of them actually went and played pickleball.
We play
with us.
pickleball.
play,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
play pickleball or go to talk about Thunder games. And,
Yeah.
it's not just coming to the gym and walking on a treadmill and being by yourself. It's it's a community.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I asked Christian one day, we were talking about like building our with clientele that we wanted to surround ourselves with. And Christian said I said, who's your favorite client to train? And he said, Denise.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So
You're so positive after your workouts. Both of y'all are, but you always say, Christian, thank you so much. And that, to be honest, it's a lot of like, us as coaches, we don't hear that a ton. And so it's cool to hear that. But not only that, like you guys both always come in ready to work. Like y'all both come in, you do your warm up. And it's just cool to see where y'all started and how coached up you guys are now.
Yeah.
All the things you've learned and all the confidence you've built to like do these exercises. And like you guys will take action sometimes and see an exercise and go, all right, like I know how to do this. Like Christian might be busy over here working with somebody else. And that's ultimately what we want to do is coach you guys up to where you have the confidence to do some of those things on your own as well. That way it opens the door for a new client that's coming in that was in y'all's spot that I can pour into a little bit more, pay attention to detail, and then eventually get them coached up to doing what y'all are doing. And so I think it's the effort and just I'm all about positive vibes. And sometimes people bring in a lot of baggage and it weighs on me. I see a lot of people all day. And so sometimes you have to kind of get that out of there. But
we're their
you guys are
therapists a lot. Yeah.
we really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're therapists for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I was a barber before this, so I'm not like I've people sat in my chair and give me a lot of stuff that I didn't want to hear before. But sometimes people bring in a lot of baggage and it kind of weighs on you throughout the day. But you guys are always I get to train Denise and Terry. You guys are just like a big breath for me that I can take and kind of really enjoy it.
It's fun to train individuals that are motivated on their own to come in and get after it, and you don't have to 4 more reps, and like you just give them it and you just take action on it. So I think that's a big piece of it. But and we can kind of start to end it from here.
Sure.
But I think that you two will open up, and this is why we're doing the interview. I think that it will open up for other individuals to realize that they've got a bunch of excuses and a bunch of reasons of why. And I think that this interview will be able to set other individuals up for success long term, because what we figured out is we've got it down to a science. It's not if it may work. It's like it works. You just got to work the program. And it don't matter your age. We just had a 70-year-old lady drop 30 pounds. And she'd been with me back in 2006. And I told Christian when she came in, I was like, man, she's going to be a hard one because it's kind of hard to show up. 1 month of not coming in, signed up, didn't come in, but we finally got her in. And when we got her in, then she's 30 pounds down. So, it's just a testament to the hard work that you guys put in, but it's just the willingness. And you had to raise your hand and say like, "Hey, we're interested." And you didn't raise your arm, but if you raise your elbow. But if it was that though, like and just think about what would have happened if you didn't take a leap of faith.
We wouldn't be able to do what we do now. I mean, honestly, I didn't think that I could gain muscle. I had that in my head for some reason. At 65, I'm not going to be able to gain much. I have muscle. I mean, so I had a swim party the other day with some pickleball women, and I had my swimsuit on, and one of the women goes, "Denise, you have a nice butt." And I said, "Vitality Meal."
That's awesome.
But you can gain muscle at 65.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And this to me is a unique experience as far as the gym and workout experience. It's not like going to the 24/7 workout place and trying to figure it out. You've got a program. You're here if we've got an issue or you need to work around, and you got the whole community. I've got a workout partner that pushes me.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't push me, but she pulls me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because she's putting the effort, going up in weight, doing 10-minute planks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that's the thing is if we just like put a box over your head and nobody knew your age or anything, you would look at you two and not know that you're anywhere near the age you are. Not that you're any, because I'm right there with you guys as far as that goes, as far as I'm getting up there. But same time, I feel like I am. But you would never know. So like you guys are, it's just a testament to putting in the work. It doesn't matter how old you are. Christian shared a video the other day of 70-something-year-olds plus, what was it, like a guy?
Oh yeah, I mean there's a couple of videos I shared. One of them was he was 70 plus and he's bench pressing 100-pound dumbbells.
Yeah.
And then there's another lady trap bar deadlifting over 150 pounds at like close to 80 years old. And that was a personal record for her. And a lot of y'all are setting personal records in your 60s. And so it's cool to see.
I would just say biggest thing is biggest probably the principle we can look at. It's just like question your stories that you tell yourself and just give it a try and just prove it to yourself whether you can do it or not. And by doing that, it's going to open up a whole other avenue. Because you got kids?
Yeah, we have kids your age.
Okay. And then you have,
we have grandkids 22.
So this is something that like long term, you're going to be able to be around and be able to see great grandkids.
Yes.
Long term.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's changed the way, we're just healthier.
Yeah.
When you say 65, I don't feel 65.
I'm 72.
Yeah, well, you're 72. I'm 65, but I sure don't feel 65. I don't know what 65 is
Sometimes
supposed
I feel
to feel
like
like.
72. Most of the time I feel younger than I did when I was 55.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But if we weren't coming here, we'd be sitting in our chairs, watching TV.
Yeah.
Just dwindling away.
Yeah, no doubt. That's how it works.
Well, that's the last thing I want to touch on is there's somebody listening to this right now that's sitting in their chair, dwindling away and scared to take action. So last thing that we can touch on is what would the advice be for somebody that's scared to take that action? What would you say to them?
Say, come on down to Vitality Meal.
Give it a try.
Seriously,
Well, they
just
got to
give it a
lose.
try. It's worth it. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Because you help us
I think
through.
we either had a free trial or a money back guarantee or something when we started.
Yep.
So
Still do.
And everybody's friendly.
Why not give it a try and see what the difference is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here and any place else.
Yeah. And everybody will say hello. Everybody's friendly here.
For sure.
It's not like a rowdy bunch.
Yeah. Well, that's what we offer. That's what we offer. We back everything with a money back guarantee. So if it's something you come in and it's just not for you and you know that in the first 30 days or whatever, we'll give your money back. But on the other side of that, we always have front end offers to allow individuals to come in and just test the waters. And then they can make that decision on like, hey, I want to be here long term. Kind of like you two have. It's been one of those things where you tried it out and it's like, hey, this is working. Now it's not something we're asking for. Hey, come in and buy a year up front. It's like we want you just to come in and try it because we're very, very confident in our services, and then and I'm confident in the staff that that I've put together as far as like. Christian's my dude. He's like I have full confidence in everything that he does, and he's here long term, and we're going to build something. We are building something special, and I couldn't do it without him, but couldn't do it without you two either, and everybody else that has invested in us. So
we appreciate you guys. We really do. We are so glad you're here.
Yeah, well, it's likewise here as well. Like just doing little interviews like this, it just brings a lot of emotion can overcome just because just seeing where you guys were and then the action that y'all took to get to the point that you're at now. So I just want to say to close it out, super grateful for both of you guys, and I'm blessed that I'm going to be able to continue to be around you guys long term because
we're glad
locked y'all in for another year
Yes.
recently. So
Yes.
yeah, so
You know what you're doing, and I'm so glad you're here.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Seth, you got anything else you want to close out with? All right. Well, I appreciate you guys sharing everything. We love y'all. And for Coach Christian, Seth, Denise, and Terry, that's another episode of Inside the Meal. And we'll see y'all in the next one.